If you are considering to buy a new property in this market, then you don't want to miss this video. Hello, this is Mohammed from Ram Realty. I am here to show you exact properties that are available in the market, but some of the times they may not be available in the multiple listing services on Zillow or any other places. So here I'm going to show you a few properties that you can consider, and you can see how much you can afford to pay to live in this kind of house. If you are either currently renting as a tenant, or if you are going to be a first-time home buyer, then definitely you want to watch this, because I can show you can get into a brand new property and how much you will be able to pay to live in that property and build your equity. So getting started with this particular house, you can see on my screen this 700 Fairmile Drive, which is in Greensboro 27455, and this 27455 zip code has really nice houses. And you can see that this is a 3-bed 2.5 bath, about 2,400 square foot, 2 stories, 2-car garage. And this particular plan, if you see that, I can show you in the floor plan also, as well as the pictures. In the pictures, if you see that this is something which is very nice, and it could be converted into a 4-bedroom as well. And why I'm saying is, if you look at the floor plan and look at this floor plan, the first floor, it has a huge 2-car garage, a big size family room, 18 foot by 14 foot. And then you have breakfast area, you have kitchen, you have your entry, you have a big size dining room, like 12 feet by almost 14 feet. And then you have a half bath in your first floor. And if you go to the second floor, here you see that you have a primary bedroom, which is about 17 by 15 feet. And you have second bedroom about 11 by 12 feet and walk-in closets. Also another third bedroom by almost 12 by 11 feet, which is a decent size. You have a primary bath, you have walk-in closets and laundry area. And then you see that there's a loft area about 12 and 11 feet, which could be converted into a 4th bedroom. So this could be potentially a 4-bedroom house with everything primary on the second floor. And you see that the pictures you see for this particular house, it looks very nice, because this is brand new anyway. It has to be nice, but at the same time you see the community, like the houses are having very spacious lots. You can see that the houses are not next to each other, and it's a very beautiful community, very beautiful picture, trim ceilings. And you can see, and it's great if you can come over and take a look, or if you want, if you're out of state, you can let me know. I can go over and take videos and pictures to see the beauty of this property, as well as see the value it provides for the money we are going to pay for this. And on top of this, the builder has agreed to give back a total of about $18,000 as a either closing cost assistance, or you can use that money to buy down the rates. And what I mean by that, I'll show you just in a moment. So you have looked at the pictures, you have looked at the property. Now look at the pricing. So right now it's being offered at a discount. You see that initially it was $516. Now they've reduced it to $494,000. And if you see the calculator, like if I click on here, it will, if you consider at least 10% down, and you don't have to, but it's better to put more down. But just in case, if you have put 10% down, it came up with about $50,000. And you see that the current interest rate in this day and age is about 6 or 7%. And suppose you use that $18,000 to pay some closing cost also to get the rate buy down. That means you buy up a potential rate and decrease it by 1 or 2%. Suppose if your rate buy down is 1%, so it becomes 5.92. You see that your monthly outflow has reduced by almost $300 per month. So it will be like $2642. And again, it does not include the taxes and insurance, which could be additional like $200, $300, or $400 per month, depending on the area. I have not calculated exactly, but should not be more than $400 to $500 at most. So that way you will be all in by in this property by paying almost like $3,000 per month to live in a brand new 4-bedroom, almost 2.5 bath property in the heart or the northern side of Greensboro. And I'll show you in the map. If you check the map, this particular area, this is your Greensboro, and this is all surrounded by the Greensboro Loop 840 and 85 and 73. And this area is here, which is very close to this 150 state highway, which connects the Oak Ridge area and the Summerfield area back over here. And the school system is Northern Elementary, Northern Guilford Middle, and Northern Guilford High School. And you can know more about the school system in the independent websites like Great Schools, things like that. All right, they have more homes in the community, but this is what I wanted to bring to your attention. So basically there are only 2 homes. And I'll show you a few more. Just stay together with me. Okay, the next house I'm going to show you is in Kernersville, and I'll show you in the map where exactly it is. And the great thing about this is the price. It is definitely below 400K. You can see that it's 4 bed, 2.5 bath, about 2,200 square feet, and 2 stories, 2 car garage. And this particular house, if you see, the monthly payment is about 2,200, and that depending on that you are paying the full interest rate. But as I told you before, if you take the Mungo Homes related financing company, which is the Mungo Finance, I believe. So if you use that, then definitely you can use $18,000 as to buy down the rates. And if you buy down 1%, it becomes 5.92 for 30 years. It's still going to be $2,000 per month as your principal and interest. And if you add your property taxes and insurance on top of that, that should not go more than $300 to $400 per month. So you're still looking at less than $2,500 for a brand new house living in a great location in Kernersville. And if you look at the floor plan, this is also similar to the one that we saw before, where there is no bedroom in the first level. Like it has just a garage, family room, patio, and you have the optional flex study room, or you can make it as a dining room. And then in the second level, you have the primary bedroom, which is a little smaller than the previous one, but still it's 15 by 13. And then you have loft, which you can convert into a fifth bedroom if you really want to. But again, this is already has 4 bedrooms. So you have the bedroom number 2, which is about 13 by 11, bedroom 3, which is 10 by 10, a little smaller, but still if you have small kids, then that makes sense. You have walk-in closet, you have a common bathroom on that floor along with your primary bath. So this is definitely a great location. Like if you see that this Kernersville location is one of the major upcoming locations in the Triad area because of new companies coming in. There are a lot of new businesses are setting up their location in Kernersville area, especially Amazon and FedEx. So if you see that this has an advantage of the proximity to the 3 locations, Winston-Salem, Greensboro, High Point. All 3 locations are easily accessible within 15-20 minutes drive. And especially if you are coming from out of state to High Point University as a student, and if you don't want to live in that campus, you can like combine 2-3 people and buy a house, live in that house, share the expenses. And at the same time, after your college is done, you or your parents can get this sold and get your equity back, and basically you lived rent free for all 4 years of education. So this is a great strategy a lot of people are doing. Like I have got clients coming and looking for new construction in the area because they want to live off campus but still within a driving distance from High Point University. So this could be a great option for you to choose to live in this area, because from here to High Point is just like almost 15 to 20 minutes drive, not more than that. So that is one advantage of having or living in that particular community. So if you are still thinking and dealing with thinking about buying a property, especially I would suggest get a new house, brand new house, so that you don't have to deal with any kind of maintenance or repairs for at least first 10 years. And in that way, you can live stress-free or have any kind of issues living in a brand new community. So let me know if you are interested. If you want, I can take you through a tour. Call me or text me. My number is there, and we can help you in getting your dream home in the Triad area of North Carolina. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and have a great rest of your day.